Now, is there anybody here that is fearless? If you are fearless, just let us know. Because I've never seen any human being that is fearless. We all have fears. If you are someone that has a particular fear, please use the chat box or the reaction and let me know. I have so many things that I'm like, oh, if only I could. If only I could. But one fear, one worry is holding me back. Someone says feeling trapped. If you have any fears, just yes. Most of us have fears, but what are fears really? Fears are unproved stories we tell ourselves. A lot of the time, fear is just imaginary. Most of the time, there are some fears. I'm not talking about the fear of I see is something that looks like a snake. That is a real fear. I'm walking, I see something that looks like that is a real fear. That is adrenaline. That is a natural reaction. But a lot of when I say fear in this context, in terms of getting to know yourself, part of knowing yourself is to recognize those things that hold you back. Those worries. I'm too young to do this. I'm too old to do this. I'm not slim enough. When I lose this dress size, I'll be able to. Fear of poverty. Exactly. Rukaya says fear of poverty. A lot of people that are, someone sent me a message on LinkedIn and said she just paid £28,000 for a master's and she's just feeling so terrified because that is her entire life savings. But she really is so afraid of the way the country is. And she's decided to put all her life savings, £28,000 in a master's program to help her hopefully avoid fear of poverty, fear of this, fear of what is making her leave. She reached out to me and said, I am so afraid that what if this £28,000 I paid leads to nothing? £28,000, I don't even know how much that is in Naira. Even to those of us that live in the UK, that is a lot of money. So there is the fear of the unknown. In our situation, is fear of the unknown. What if? What if it's not worth it? Some of you want to go to Canada, but you're so afraid. What if? Some of you want to marry or not marry. There's so many fears we have in our head. Someone says fear of hypocrisy traits, not practicing what I preach. Absolutely. Recently, I had a fear that I had to overcome. So some of you may know me from Instagram. I've been quite active on Instagram. I'm passionate about career, helping people create a career that is purposeful, profitable, and impactful. And I'll be sharing it on Instagram. But guess what? If you want to talk about career and you really want to help people build careers, between Instagram and LinkedIn, which one do you think is a better platform if you want to talk strictly about careers? Of course, it's LinkedIn. I've always known that. For 2 years, I've always known that it's definitely LinkedIn when you want to talk about careers, the kind of careers I want to talk about. A better platform is LinkedIn. Saeed says it's LinkedIn. If I want to sell, when I was selling hijabs, if I wanted to sell hijab, definitely Instagram, right? So each platform has different audience. But guess what, my brothers and sisters, I was so terrified of LinkedIn. Oh my God. I was like, my manager at work will see it. My colleagues will see it. Everybody will see it. They will think this. I had all these made up stories in my head. What if? What if when I want to get a new job? What if this? What if that? But I know in my soul that if I really want to help people to create a career that was purposeful, LinkedIn is the best place. So in January, in December, I started self-talk. You can do it. It doesn't matter. You can change your bio. You can change your profile. You can do this. You can do that. I was so afraid of being my authentic self on that platform because I felt I'll be judged and all sorts of unproven stories I was telling myself. Just to keep it short, the lesson of that is eventually in January 10, I posted and started sharing about career. Between January, at the time I posted, I had just about 1,000, maybe 100 followers or connections, as they call it on LinkedIn. Today, I have about 4,700. That is an addition of about over 3,500. and limitless DMs about potential customers. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? How much do you charge for this? Why do I share the story? Is because sometimes all we have to do is take action towards the thing we're afraid of. Sometimes all we have to do is take a little step, a small, simple step towards that thing you're afraid of. Success comes at the end of our comfort zone. Most success is at the end of our comfort zone. And when we do the things we're afraid to do, again, talking about these mental fears we give ourselves, most of the time, that's when true success comes from. And that is the height of awareness. It's for you to be aware that, yes, I'm afraid of this, but I know if I do this, it can give me 10x results. The question is, will you face your fear? Will you face your fear to achieve the things you want to achieve?